This is a download from BFM 89.9, the business station.
Good morning, it is Open for Business. My name is Jeff Sandhu and it is week 6 of the Alliance Bank SME Innovation Challenge, and with me today is two entrepreneurs, Jackson Tang of Ju Xiang and also TK Teo of CoffeeTALk, and I will be talking to both of them about their business and what does it mean being part of this challenge, and also if they win, how is this going to take them to the next step. Let's start with Jackson first of Ju Xiang. Tell me a bit about the company itself, like, how did it start and what's Ju Xiang all about?
Okay, hi, thanks Jeff. I'm Jackson. And actually, Ju Xiang is a new brand that formed 3 years ago to replace our previous company. And why we need to form a new brand to replace our our previous company is actually because the previous company already run for 20 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah, and we are actually struggling in expanding the business because we have not really good names. Yeah, so we reformed the brand and expand it to KK from a small town in Sandakan.
So you pivoted in that sense. So is it like a family business in that sense with 20 over years, or?
Yeah, actually, it passed down from my mother's. Yeah, and actually this new company also, the partner is with my mother's.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and in 3 years' time, we managed to become the largest manufacturer and also retailer for Chinese meat jerky industry in Sabah market, and with 5 retail outlets, 1 factory, and 1 central kitchen.
Wow. Okay. So now, and I understand that you appeal to the younger demographic. How is this possible?
Okay, actually, because with the capability of manufacturing Malaysia thinnest and thickest meat jerkies, now we have the widest product range compared to all our competitors in Malaysia. And I believe this is the key that why we can target more successfully to the younger generations. And we also have a more attractive packagings and branding compared to other brands in Sabah market.
Do you do anything on social media in that sense?
Yeah, we focus a lot in social media, and actually for the 2016 Chinese New Year, we have a social media commercial, which we actually get shortlisted in Malaysia top 10 YouTube ads.
Wow.
YouTube apps. Yeah, so the campaign is actually quite successful for 2016.
Right. So how is Ju Xiang's jerky sort of different compared to other brands out there?
Okay, like I said, the difference is actually we tend to be the branded version of jerky in Sabah market because of our pricing strategy, and also our packaging and marketing also tends to be better compared to others, and most importantly, our product quality is better than others as well.
Is it hard in terms of, because you're dealing with sort of food here, is it hard in terms of, trying to keep them, trying to taste, as good as probably what you have a standard that you set, right? So is taste really something that you also look into?
Yeah, we take it very seriously when we come to quality control. So actually, this new company, we improve almost everything, like our manufacturing methods, and also when it comes to quality control, we bring in a lot of new machines, so to help us become more stable on our product quality.
So you moved from Sandakan to Kota Kinabalu?
Actually, Sandakan, we still have our HQ there, just that we expand our business to KK.
All right. Is there a reason to KK, or was there a reason for this expansion?
Okay, obviously KK have more demand compared to Sandakan because there's a big cities, and also in KK, like more population and the income for people in KK is higher than Sandakan actually. So people are
more buying power.
Yeah.
Right. Are you any plans here in Semenanjung, Malaysia instead?
Not yet, but actually we plan next year to have a new product line which we will step out from a red ocean market and step into the total new blue ocean, targeting everyone in Malaysia by having our halal certification meat jerky product line.
Right. And which season do you get the most order? Is there a particular time of the year where sales spike up?
Actually, for especially for Chinese New Year, and compared to our normal days, during Chinese New Year, our sales can spikes up 10 times
Wow.
compared to the normal days.
So how do you keep
Yeah.
up with that? That, because sometimes it may be 10 times more of usual orders, and I'm guessing some days where, it's probably zero.
Yeah.
And like, how do you maintain that imbalance that you get?
Yeah, actually, this is a very interesting part. Actually, a lot of people would think that Chinese meat jerky is a very seasonal product, but in fact, it was not.
Ah.
Yeah, because actually our second highest peak is during Hari Raya.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that show that actually this food is actually more to a how to say it's like a gift option for Chinese. They, as long as they travel to a new place or then they going out from KK, they will buy our product as a souvenir.
All right. So
Yes.
you get tourists buying a lot of your products then?
20% actually.
Wow, 20%? That's a good number.
80% is still locals and Malaysian, and actually as long as during holidays, public holidays, long weekend, our sales will spikes up 3 to 4 times.
What's been the
Yeah.
biggest challenge so far with Ju Xiang in the last 3 years?
Okay, the biggest challenge we are facing actually is the being a non-halal issues. Yeah, because when we actually open 4 outlets in shopping malls. Yeah, so actually there's a lot of we need to try even harder than other business to convince them to let us open in a kiosk in shopping mall because we are non-halal, and also actually we approach a lot of other shopping malls as well, and they reject us just because we are non-halal business. Yeah.
So I'm guessing the plan is to apply for this halal certification then.
Yeah. So we will actually add in extra lines to our product by forming a new company for it. Yeah. So this is what our next big thing is going to happen by next year.
All right. And how do you manage to sort of keep ahead with Ju Xiang's rapid expansion? Because it sounds like you've the 3 years you pivoted 3 years ago, and then now you're expanding and you're creating new product and variants. How do you keep up with the expansion here? How big is the team at the moment? And
Okay, currently actually we have our staff is around 30 to 40.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's actually moving every month. Some people quit, some people come in. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So we maintain it at 30 to 40 people, and I think the most important is how to do the manpower management. Yeah, because when we have a few outlets, so very hard to control. A lot of things we need to put into considerations. Yeah.
And what do you think was the reason behind you being shortlisted in the Alliance Bank SME Innovation Challenge? What sort of gives you this edge?
Okay. Of course, I think I'm lucky enough. Yeah. Then also, I think it's actually very interesting for people to know a company that's struggling for 22 years. Yeah, how they, after rebrand and change the company and rename it, how can it become the largest player in the industry in just 3 years' time.
Right.
And also, I think people will be very interested to know how are we going to do the halal meat jerkies that no one ever doing it in Malaysia.
All right. Now, also, Jackson, I'll find out later on about what does it mean if you do win the Alliance Bank SME Innovation Challenge, and we'll also speak to TK Teo of Coffee Talk. We'll be right back. This is Open for Business, BFM 89.9.
Build fortunes modestly. BFM 89.9.
And we're back. This time it's for real. Yes, my name is Jeff Sandu together with Jackson Tang from Ju Xiang. We heard from him earlier on. And we have TK Teo of Coffee Talk now. TK, tell me about Coffee Talk, because the name sounds very interesting, but it's not actually anything to do with talking about coffee in that sense, right? It's actually a food truck that does coffee.
Yes, Jeff, thank you. Actually, I'm TK. I'm the founder of Coffee Talk. They're first in Northern region when live fresh brewing coffee to doorstep to customer, to consumer, or their sublot, the working locations. Yes.
Right. And when did this start?
We start from Penang, Northern region, Malaysia.
How long ago was this?
We start on last year, 2015.
Right.
And currently we extend and expand more to cover more than 30 talking stations. That's called its business stations. Yeah.
Why is the name Coffee Talk? Like, what's the name Coffee Talk here?
We feel something because I'm studied about the branding before that, so I want to firm and then a name that people can remember easily, and then to have a coffee talk. Then we have local slang like talk la, talk low, something else like yeah.
All right. And also, what is Coffee Talk's unique proposition for like aspiring entrepreneurs?
Okay, about that, we have easy lubrications. We focus on small, and then we started from the truck. Okay, and then we inspiring thing for those willing and feel interesting about to involve in the coffee industry. So we provide the zero investment. Okay, the opportunity for those citizens can stick together with us, join us, and then together we grow in the coffee truck industry.
Right. And in which locations do you see most sales and why?
For those coffee lovers facing the traffic condition and the working locations do not have the privilege to enjoy their fresh brew coffee during their locations. And then we also went live with the fresh brewing with new and modern concept technology, mobile and food trucks, served with the quality and competitive price tag, which is average 8 ringgit per each cup.
Oh, all right. So it's affordable as well. It's not like your, premium coffees in that sense, but it's still premium coffee because, you have a quality that you set for your coffee here. So tell me about the coffee that you have.
Yes, of course. We serve 100% Arabica imported beans, and then we created the local coffee style menu, and then with 2 shots. And then some like talk shot is espresso, and then talk saja is americano, and then talk low is a cappuccino, talk la is a latte, and then talk more is a mocha, and then talk green is a green tea.
How do you come up with all these names?
Yes, because we are the Coffee Talk is an origin Malaysian brand. We want to build origin Malaysian brand and then make Malaysian proud of this cup of coffee during their coffee enjoying time.
Now, with so many coffee joints out there, how does Coffee Talk plan to strengthen your place in the market?
Okay, that's just good questions. We are creating business to business marketing effort leveraging without marketing cost. So Coffee Talk will collaborate with Tesco, okay, to operate our business and their car park. And then we also invited by Auto Bavaria, BMW, show distributor in Malaysia, Mini Malaysia, Volkswagen Malaysia, and then as their supporting partners, okay, as their automobile collaborative partners as well. And then the others is a development company, such like a IJM company. So we are provide the fresh brew coffee to their premium customer.
All right. What's the benefits of running a food truck instead of doing what many coffee joints are doing, which is brick and mortar?
Yes, with low investment, and then without any rental pay, and then without any rental deposit as well, we could operate anywhere, and on the location approved by the local government.
Has it been hard in terms of trying to get that approved locations from the local municipal councils?
Yes, currently we are facing the big challenge have no any sort of this kind of license provided by any state councillor. So but MPSP do provide us the temporary movable hawker license. But we also have facing some of the penguat kasa, and then we also being invited by them to live on the locations because they have received some comments or complaints from the existing business owner of Charlotte.
How do you filter and train new partners in order to sort of maintain your quality and also your brand standards then?
We are focused on the attitude, and then for those accept the challenge. In Coffee Talk, everyone can be entrepreneur and future leaders. And then we provide the training following SOP 3 months trial period. After that, they make their decisions with their 5W1H. And then self-questioning and they are given the opportunity to take the responsibility, whichever decision is right or wrong. But anyhow, the founder should always encourage better, and then we only accept the only mistake.
All right. Now, a question for both, because Jackson, you're still in the studio, and Jackson is from Ju Xiang. Let's talk about how's it been so far. Jackson, let's start with you. How's it been so far with the Alliance Bank SME Innovation Challenge? How's it been so far, the experience?
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. The experience so far is great. I have learned a lot of things from this Alliance BizSmart challenge. Yeah, and the most important, we have learned the presentation skills. Yeah, actually, it's very useful for us when we come to do pitching to our potential investor in the future, and we also learn more on the marketing and customer service that actually quite new to us for the Sabah markets. And also we learn from other finalists as well, because we learn a lot of great ideas and actually can be applied in Sabah markets.
Alright.
Yeah.
And what about you from TKT from CoffeeTALK?
Obviously is maximize the presentation skill, and then the effective presentations structure benefits to me to restructure the presentation plan and make it successfully. I have recruited another 2 new business partner as our licensee
Wow,
to
congrats.
extend to more locations.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? In what way winning the Alliance Bank SME Innovation Challenge will help Ju Xiang to escalate to the next stage, Jackson?
Okay, for us, of course, if winning, there's been more cash flow for our company, and the cash flow actually funded our 2017 plan, and also, most importantly, is a recognition to enter the West Malaysia markets. Yeah, because get more people to know about us before we come in, so we have more portfolio to show, and also, like I say, actually it's a warm up for us.
Because there are bigger and better things that you still haven't read, seen in that sense, and Semenanjung Malaysia is still something that it's still grey, and I'm sure you will be expanding in this region as well.
Yeah.
All right. And what about you, TKTO? Like winning the Alliance Bank SME Innovation Challenge, how will this take CoffeeTALK to the next level?
As a Malaysian brand origin from Penang, we are continuously bring over and then expand to another stage like Kedah, and then Perak and Klang Valley as well. Then we are looking additional nearly 10 new trucks and then to serve around.
All right, cool. And I wish the both of y'all all the best, and I'm sure we will hear more from CoffeeTALK and also from Ju Xiang. Guys, thank you very much. You've been listening to Jackson Tang from Ju Xiang and also TK Teo of CoffeeTALK, and this has been the week 6 of the Alliance Bank SME Innovation Challenge. This has been Open for Business, BFM 89.9.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To find more great interviews, go to bfm.my or find us on iTunes. BFM 89.9, the business station.